So here you go, guys. So, alors, je vais continuer ça. On va, alors 14, on va mettre en place le routeur, ok. Juste, je vais le connecter avec l'ordinateur ici, ok. J'ai fait une petite erreur, vous voyez. Bon, quand ils optimisent votre cerveau pour faire des erreurs, bon, voilà. Mais bon, là, bon, j'aurais aussi pu y penser. Bon, effectivement, j'y ai pas pensé, d'accord. Voilà. Euh, mais je vous ai expliqué la pire chose que j'ai faite euh, au niveau prod dans l'entreprise dans laquelle je travaillais. D'accord. Et c'est pas si grave que ça. Vous voyez. En fait, à chaque fois que j'étais en prod, je tremblais littéralement. D'accord. Donc voilà. Et vous voyez, au final, c'était même bien, parce que ça a amélioré en gros l'infra pour ne plus faire de problème. Vous voyez. Ok, so here you go. So, let's set that up. Attendez, j'envoie un message. Attendez. Euh, Bon. Voilà, j'ai. J'envoie un message. Voilà. Donc, alors, attendez juste. Bon, de toute façon, ils connaissent probablement déjà mon mot de passe, mais bon, au cas où. De toute façon, c'est pas avec un mot de passe que je vais faire de la sécurité déjà. Donc voilà. C'est pour ça que je fais pas trop attention au mot de passe, ouais, je m'en fous. Donc, alors. So, let's connect to the Wi-Fi. So, let's use the full screen. Donc, voilà. Alors, j'ai envoyé des messages, bon, parce que c'était quand même important. Bon, euh, hein, c'est... bon, il faut quand même que... vous voyez, il y a des personnes qui pourraient être quand même bah, très affectées, vous voyez, par tout ça. Et c'est normal. Vous voyez, quand, quand vous voyez, ils font des trucs comme ça, les, les connards de religieux, là, vous voyez, il faut... Enfin... Et moi, pendant... Honnêtement, hein, pendant 5 ans, j'étais... Vous voyez... euh, enfin... J'étais dans un état... Vous voyez, vous pouvez même pas vous imaginer. D'accord. Honnêtement, vous me voyez aujourd'hui et vous vous dites, mais c'est lui. Oui, vous êtes en mode, est-ce que c'est lui ou pas? Vous voyez, parce que j'étais dans un état, j'étais démonté. Démonté, ils m'ont démonté. Et quand je dis démonté, c'est littéralement, enfin, littéralement quand vous êtes au sol et qu'ils continuent à vous frapper, c'est ça, hein. J'étais démonté. D'accord. Donc voilà. Allez, let's go pour. Ok. Bon, vous voyez, j'ai mis le mot de passe, ça a pas fonctionné. Voilà. Honnêtement, qu'est-ce que vous voulez que je fasse, franchement? Bon, je pourrais booter avec Gen 2 tout de suite, mais j'aimerais bien setup avant en fait. Et, de toute façon, bon, ça sert à rien de booter avec Gen 2 tout de suite. Vous voyez, on va le setup avant. De toute façon, ils sont dans tous les softwares, donc techniquement, en gros, je vais utiliser la même technique que je faisais depuis le début. Juste, là, je vais juste avoir plus de contrôle et donc je vais pouvoir mieux combattre. Voilà. Parce que ça, je pense que ça sert à rien d'être en mode sécurité. Ça sert à rien. Et du coup, ils ont enlevé le 6. Ok. Bon. Oui, il y avait le 6 GHz, ils l'ont enlevé. Ah, so you see, like, they can make network show up, network not show up. You see. So they've done that like they've done that a lot, hein, guys. Honestly, so. Ok. So I'm connected. Donc, je suis connecté. Voilà. So let's go into Google Chrome and connect to the interface. Okay. So I like having a web interface for every device I'm using. So this is the design pattern I'm going for. So a web interface with every device that I'm using. Okay. Donc voilà, donc so it works, so nice. Hopefully we can make it work with this router, okay? So you see, they use a non-conventional local network. That's nice because basically it allows people to not have network conflicts. Okay, so that's really nice because this is a fixed like IP address range. This is a fixed IP address range. So basically, it's nice that they have a non-conventional address range, so it works with like probably the current network that people have. Okay. Donc c'est très bien qu'ils ont une adresse range, vous voyez, en 8, 192.168.8. Ça permet de ne pas avoir de conflit avec le réseau local actuel. D'accord, qui est souvent en 192.168.1 chez les gens. D'accord. Ce qui pourrait être bien, c'est de ne pas avoir de fixe, mais d'avoir une manière transparente configurable. Alors, c'est peut-être ce qu'on va construire. D'accord. So, this is the password again, going to... Hop. Going to use Keeper. So, do I want to use Keeper on like Ubuntu? I think so you see, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do security like that. So I'm going to do easy security. So security that everybody with a bit of technical skills can get through. And at some point, when I will have control over everything, we'll do real security. You see, real security and new security that will be like easy to use. Okay. Donc, quand même so using my phone for now, but we'll probably put Keeper on that machine. Okay. You see, it's just as like as a precaution, but you see, like they probably it's probably useless, but just in case someone on there button on there, you see. So let me try that. Going to bring back a bit of water. Donc allez, donc allez, hop, on met ça sur Keeper. Donc je vais générer un mot de passe. Alors on va l'appeler routeur. On va l'appeler Flint Router, c'est son nom. Flint Router. On va l'appeler, on va mettre OpenWRT. Vous voyez, comme ça. Je pense que c'est sa caractéristique. OpenWRT. Ok. Donc Fleet Router OpenWRT. Username, on va pas mettre de username. Alors peut-être qu'on peut mettre. Euh, Bon, on met pas de username. Allez, je génère un password. Alors s'il vous plaît. So please, when you use a password manager, basically, be sure that you can trust the password manager. Okay? This is really, really important. So, and know that obviously most password manager like do not really keep like your password just for yourself. Okay? Know this. So I'm going to do a clear, good network password manager. Okay? So you see it's weird because my the light is off on my keyboard, but I don't know how to light it up. But anyway, so let's put this password. And no, so guys, they're making me they're making you believe a lot of shit. Okay. No, I do not take anything. I do not take any meds. I do not take any alcohol or things like that. Okay. If I'm just more calm right now, it's just that I'm doing a calm subject, which is configuring my router, which I like. Okay. Just as simple as that. I can be really hungry right now, you see, and I can be also really calm. Okay, so just as simple as that. If I talk again about the Apple subject, I'm going to be a bit more angry. Okay, that's it. Donc alors je vais l'appeler bon, je pense que je peux l'appeler let's go pour donc il y a une option dynamic bandwidth. Um, donc there's an option dynamic bandwidth. Not going to go with a dynamic bandwidth for now. When I will ensure that this is working fine, going to go with a dynamic bandwidth. Okay. Obviously, dynamic bandwidth could be great. What I'm going to do is just use maximum bandwidth all the time. Okay. So I think Wi-Fi 6 it's maybe so I think it depends. It depends on a lot of things, but you can get like yeah. So they put 160 megahertz. So this was, you see, this was 20 megahertz on all Wi-Fi, guys. So it was multiplied by 8. You see. Obviously, Wi-Fi 6 you can get a wider bandwidth. I think you can get even 240. Some Wi-Fi even 400. I think. You see, so 160 megahertz is not high at all. Okay. Donc alors, Wi-Fi name, on pourrait appeler ça. Donc, 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 comment on pourrait l'appeler? On pourrait l'appeler. Là, j'ai pas trop d'idées. Alors, on pourrait l'appeler peut-être Growth Router. Vous voyez, j'avais dit que je l'appellerais Growth Computer. Vous voyez, euh, les ordinateurs que je vais mettre en place. Pourquoi pas euh, Growth Router. Allez. Oh, you see. Growth Router. I think that's nice. So going to put the Wi-Fi like band the Wi-Fi band obviously in the name. Okay. So I could call it maybe open WRT. Let's call it open WRT. Growth Router. I think that's nice. Donc pour le mot de passe, hop, je ne montre pas forcément. Alors pour le mot de passe, pareil, je vais utiliser Keeper. On va générer un mot de passe. Les mots de passe. So obviously, I'm using for the mot de passe that I'm remembering. I'm using like a specific way to build the mode pass, the password. But not going to do that for the router. Going for like the password manager. Okay. So going to do that, setting up, just watching a bit, and then like. So let me put also this scene. Going to do that, and then I did not do the integrity sequence. You know what? Not going to do the integrity sequence for this one. Yeah, I have an interesting. So, going to do the integrity sequence after. Setting up the router, so going to do at the end, okay? And I'm going to put the time of the integrity sequence inside the description, and from now on, I'm going to do that. Because, so I want to be able to, for manual people to, like, find back the things, for AI to find back the things, and for programs to find back the things. Everything, okay? I could go with this one also. Yeah, I could go with. I don't wanna basically. I don't wanna make password security. You see, I think that's a very bad way to do security anyway. So I'm hesitating between first going with good password security, and then obviously like having better security after, or bad password security from the start and then better security. I think let's go with the easiest security. You see, let's go with the easiest one. So let's see if it's reconnecting. Donc j'essaie de voir si ça se reconnecte. So while it's setting up, basically, so I cannot show because there's the password. Like there's the QR code to connect. You know what? Like, I mean, let's show this. Yes, let's show this. This is okay. So you see, so I'm setting it up right now, like with the automated setup, and it's not reconnecting to the Wi-Fi. So basically, I changed the SSID, things like that, but it's not reconnecting right now. Donc ça ne se reconnecte pas, d'accord? Donc j'avoue que je sais pas trop quoi faire. Vous voyez? So you see, it doesn't work. Huh? Oh no. Okay. Maybe I need to reconnect myself. You see? I think I have to reconnect myself. You see? So let's reconnect. Yeah, they remove the 6 gigahertz again, huh? Donc j'ai appuyé sur les deux points, c'était rien, c'est juste parce que j'ai appuyé sur les deux points aussi sur ordi. So I pushed the like the double point, I don't know how it's called in English, but it didn't mean nothing. So I didn't mean nothing. Okay, so it works. Nice. So nice. Really, really nice. It worked really well. So yeah, DHCP. Not going to set up the VPN right now, so obviously showing you. So here you go, here's the interface. So that's nice. So there's the Wi-Fi network. So you see there's 6 gigahertz, 5 gigahertz, and 2.5 gigahertz. The 6 gigahertz one I cannot access, so they blocked it for me. You see. There's guest networks which I did not activate yet, and MLO which je sais pas trop. Je sais pas trop ce que c'est MLO. J'avoue que. So, going to be honest with you, I don't know what MLO is. Let me search. So maybe they're talking. Oh, multi-link. Okay. So it's the Wi-Fi 7. Okay, so it's a Wi-Fi 7 improvement. I think people built that previously, but it's just like it's natively in the Wi-Fi 7 standard, so that's nice. We'll use that obviously. So, okay, so there's applications, network. So honestly, there's already a lot of features, so that's nice. Honestly, wanna try to like maybe connect to the router. You see, like the Linux on the router could be great if I could do that. So the interface is already nice, obviously, but I want to connect to the router. You see. So can I do that? I saw that I could install a new firmware on it. So you see, we'll be able to do that, but so there's CPU load, memory usage, so that's nice. So you see, this is those kind of things that you can see on machines on the cloud. So, but this is really in a simple way. So you go. So honestly, so this is a IGPM snooping. Okay. You see, so I don't see basically the features I want. But anyway, it's like it's an open WRT router, so we should be able to make it more configurable. But it's a nice interface though. WDS. C'est quoi WDS? So, going to look at WDS. Okay, so I can use WDS with that. Okay, so you know what? Might look at that. That's nice. But I think so. Obviously, going to have to like flash some firmware. You see, so I can put another firmware there, so that's nice. So can I use like, so let me check. So you see, I did not even check that, but you see, I don't care because I saw that you could replace the firmware, so I don't even need to check that beforehand. You see, if this doesn't work, I just change the firmware. You see. So donc, alors, ce que j'ai dit, c'est juste là, bon, j'essaye d'accéder au routeur en SSH. Là, apparemment, je peux pas au travers de l'interface. Et donc, bon, évidemment, j'ai vu que c'était OpenWRT et qu'on pouvait mettre un firmware dessus. Donc, si on peut pas le faire avec le firmware actuel, on va en remettre un. D'accord? Qu'on soit bien clair. So, GUINET. Ok, so let's just check. Alors, on va checker si. Alors, so let's go with this one. Flint. Donc le Flint, Flint router, SSH connection. I think it should be possible with the current firmware. Okay, so it's possible. You see, it's just, so it's weird. You see that using the interface, basically you cannot configure that. You see, that's weird, huh? So you know now, okay? You know, guys. So let me try to connect to it using SSH. So what is the password? Is it the same as the admin? It's probably the same as the admin password. You can set this password when you first connect. Okay. So let's go try to connect with SSH. So I was looking at that, okay? Apparently you just need the password that I put when I set the router, okay? So let me use the SSH command. So SSH root, so apparently it's a root user. So SSH root 192.168.8.1. Okay, so it works. That's nice. Let's use the admin. So let's So let me show you. So I did that, and now I need to enter the password. So going to remove this. If I do not make any mistake, vous voyez, j'essaye de ne pas faire d'erreur. Là, vous allez me dire, ah Gauthier, il faudrait que tu utilises un autre moyen pour te connecter. Alors, oui, évidemment qu'on utilisera une clé SSH, d'accord? So, we're going to use an SSH key for that. We're in. We're in the matrix. Voilà. Donc on est dans la matrice, les gens. Voilà. So I got OpenWRT 23.05. So here you go. So I'm connected. I got apparently it's a Buzzy box with an hash shell. So that's nice. Let's look at the files. Okay. And like what's the programs? Okay, so you see it's a very minimal Linux, so that's nice. With like a basic tool, so basically a Buzzy box. like really nice. And there's like AC/DC, but it's it's DK instead of DC, and AS, I guess. Is it an A? So it's more like a Q. You see, QS, QSDK. So instead of AC/DC, so you see the D is the same, and basically the C for K is C. It's K instead of C, and for AC it's QS. You see, so so yeah, that's nice. So I just verified that this worked. This worked perfectly. So thank you a lot, guys. Honestly, I had a lot of wrong things happening to me. A lot of problems with technologies. So thank you a lot to GLINet. So for now, thank you a lot to GLINet for now, and to OpenWRT. This works perfectly right now. Okay, so thank you a lot. So going to continue that tomorrow. Okay, so going to do a clip and the integrity sequence, because I restarted the stream. So let's clip